Hi, this is Paul. I just was thinking, with the DC uh, extended universe having such issues getting their movies up and running, and I think I've said this in a previous video. I think right now what they should do going forward, now that they let John Berg go, he was supposed to be him and the other guy, I forgot his name now, uh, the writer, they let them basically let them go from their position. They're looking to hire somebody new to run their movie division, the DCEU. As one idea is to simply let them continue to make the solo movies, like Wonder Woman 2. They're getting ready to make Shazam, Batman solo movie, whether it's going to be with Ben Affleck or whoever it's going to be. It's going to be with Matt Reeves. Uh, do a Man of Steel's solo movie. Do a Flash movie. You can even include Cyborg in that. So that's at least 5 movies. Don't do Flashpoint. Okay, that's for down the line. If you decide to do that, don't do Flashpoint. In my opinion, that would be a mistake. Don't do Flashpoint. Okay, you can even do the Rock solo. If he wants to do Black Adam, but what I think, if the Rock was smart, what he would do is, if I was Warner Brothers, I'd have Superman be in Man of Steel in in the Shazam movie. Let him do a cameo in there or a little extended part in there. Let him do that. That would be a great way to kick off uh, Shazam, and then you can even have Black Adam in there, even if it's just a cameo, uh, or even have them come together like the animated movie Shazam and Superman come together to take on Black Adam. I think that would be freaking awesome, but they probably won't do that because the movie's getting ready to start production, I think, next month in January, so they're probably not going to do that. But I would definitely do a cameo with The Rock because, like I say, he's been assigned to do Black Adam for like forever. Okay, so this is start Shazam. Might as well, if I was The Rock, I'd go to the director and say, listen, let me do a cameo in your movie. It's Black Adam, so that way you'll re-energize interest in the Black Adam. Because right at this point, people are saying, you've been saying that for years. He's going to be Black Adam, but he's not going to do it, right? And that way, and what you could do is with the solo movies, you can lay the groundwork for the Justice League. When the Justice League 2 comes out down the line. Okay, like I said, in the Shazam movie, you can have Black Adam cameo in that. Man of Steel 2. You can even have which would probably be maybe Brainiac's the main villain, and maybe Bizarro figures in there somewhere in the after credit scene. You can even have, like I said, you can have Lex recruit Black Adam at the end of the Shazam movie. You can have Lex recruit Bizarro or Brainiac in the Man of Steel, sequel, after credit scene. In the Flash movie, you can have, Captain Cole or Reverse Flash get recruited, okay, by Lex in the Flash movie. In the Wonder Woman 2 movie, you can have Cheetah get recruited. So that way, you're recruiting, basically, you're recruiting the villains for the Legion of Doom. And you could just do it that way. You just do it so that way by the time all those movies comes out, and even, like I said, Green Lantern solo movie. I know they talk about Green Lantern Corps, but screw the Green Lantern Corps. Do the Green Lantern movie. Okay, that'd be the sixth sequel. And you could have Sinestro again. You could have him get recruited again by Lex in at the end of that movie or the after credit scene. So that way you get Lex recruiting them all throughout those movies, the solo movies and after credit scenes. And then that way, by the time you get to Justice League 2, you have the Legion of Doom perfectly set up to be, because all those characters have been introduced, and then I think it's just perfect for Legion of Doom, and that, which they set up in Justice League in the after credit scene. So I think it's perfect if they just do that. And again, no Flashpoint. Okay, in my perfect world, there's no Flashpoint. You can do Flashpoint maybe down the line if you want to, but not right now. You don't have to do it. Okay, let Flash have his solo movie, and like I said, him and Ray Fisher, the Cyborg, you can have him cameo in there and stuff. So it's like a mini version of the Teen Titans in there. Okay, and like I said, if they do the solo Nightwing movie or the Batgirl movie, which I don't know they're going to do, they don't need an origin of the Joker movie. Okay, they don't need that. Okay, Suicide Squad 2, like I said, I know they supposedly got the director who did the accountant, Gavin Hood, I think, to do it. Right, so if he's does, I'm all for it if it's a good movie. So you can throw that in there somewhere down the line. But basically, these solo movies would be setting up the Legion of Doom, in my opinion. That would be the way to go. And then what I'm thinking is, uh, down the line, like I said, which I think would be maybe down the line wouldn't be awesome, but it probably will never happen because the studio's involved. Okay, can you imagine a Justice League versus the Avengers movie? Wouldn't that be awesome? I know there's a comic. I have that comic. I don't know where it is right now. It's probably in the in the closet where I keep my comic books. But Justice League versus the Avengers movie, and you're gonna see how Infinity War is gonna turn out with all these 30-something different characters in it. It's probably gonna rock. But can you imagine a Justice League versus the Avengers movie? Like I said, Marvel really has no incentive to do it because they don't really need it. Okay, but if I was Warner Brothers, I would definitely entertain that idea. If that, what do you got to lose? That the sheer amount of awesomeness that would be in that, you just got to get the right directors for that. I say get the Russo brothers because they know apparently they know how to do multiple characters in that. But I would definitely Justice League versus the Legion, not Legion of Doom, Justice League versus the Avengers. Okay, how awesome would that be? That movie, tell me that movie, a movie like that would not break box office records. Okay, okay, that would break box office records. I know people are soured at the DCEU right at the moment right now, but I think it can be fixed. And like I said, you just do concentrate on the solo movies and do those. Okay, then down the line you do the Justice League 2, Justice League versus the Legion of Doom, which I think if you get the right director, George Miller, get George Miller, or even why not recruit the Russo brothers? I don't think they're under any exclusive contract with Marvel or anything, but you just get somebody that can do, or even maybe Peter Jackson. I would love Peter Jackson to do Justice League 2. That would be freaking awesome. Okay, he knows how to do movies that with a lot of characters and in 3-hour movies, and of course, Legion of Doom vs. Justice League has to be a 3-hour movie. Okay, no more of this 2-hour movie crap. Okay, eat it. Hopefully, Kevin Chijihara, whoever the president of Warner Brothers is right now, will be fired in between now and then. So you don't have to worry about him, and there'll be no more stupid edicts about movies having to be 2 hours, which is one of the more dumbest ideas ever conceived. Okay, for a superhero movie, but that's my idea. So let me know what you think of maybe, like I said, for the solo movies. You just again, you can lay the groundwork for the Legion of Doom. Like I said, you drop the crumb in Justice League with Deathstroke and Lex. You can just, like I said, in the Wonder Woman 2 movie, you can get Cheetah, like that, get recruited at the end of that, at the after credit scene. For the Flash movie, you can have Captain Cole or Reverse Flash getting recruited. Okay, for the Legion of Doom. For Man of Steel 2, you can have either Brainiac and Bizarro being recruited by Lex. Okay, and then for the Batman solo movie, you can have either the Joker or maybe the Riddler getting recruited. Okay, and then the solo Green Lantern movie, you can have Sinestro getting the Captain Marvel movie, you can have Black Adam getting recruited. Okay, and there you go. Then you got your Legion of Doom. Okay, right there. Just 6 or 7 characters right there. 6 or 7 characters to face off in it. And by the time Justice League 2 comes along, since Justice League needs, the Justice League needs another woman, I'd bring Hawk Girl in and Green Lantern. That'd be my 2 to bring in. And of course, you can have, I think I'd probably bring in and Shazam as well, since his solo movie will be out. And I think it's going to do good. So there you go. You recruit 3 more members, so that's 8. And you get 8 members of the Legion of Doom. 8 against 8. And I think that'd be freaking awesome. Okay, so that's what I think. Like I said, you have Flash, Cyborg, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam, Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl, right? Is that not? Yeah, that's 9, right? Yeah, Hawkgirl, yeah, that's 9. So maybe 9 against 9. Okay, all right, you get Reverse Flash, Bizarro, and Brainiac. The Riddler, if you don't get the Joker. I would rather have the Joker in it than the Riddler anyway. And Cheetah, Black Manta, Sinestro, Lex, and I get Solomon Grundy, right? Solomon Grundy is a good. So that's 9 against 9. That would be freaking awesome. How awesome would that be? Okay, you have those 9 versus those 9. Okay, and make the movie be at least almost 3 hours. Okay, that would be freaking awesome because you don't. Like I say, you introduce those villains in those movies, in the solo movies, so it's all perfectly set up. So when Lex, And by the time Justice League 2 comes along, there you go. You got all the members of the Legion of Doom versus Justice League. Okay, and it's perfect. I think it'd be perfect. And my dream thing, though, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen, but I would love to see that in a live action version. Justice League versus the Avengers. That would be freaking awesome. Like they come together. Like you can have a thing where it be Darkseid and Thanos comes together or something. They basically pit the heroes against each other, and then they of course after misunderstanding they team up and to take on Thanos and Darkseid. How freaking awesome would that be in a movie, in a nice 3-hour movie or a 2-part movie? How awesome would that be? Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think of those ideas. Am I dreaming? Feel free to leave comments down below. And I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram in the description box, as well as my other channel, my main channel, Trade Pastor. Please check that out as well. And this is Paul saying so long and take care.